Now today I will discuss a very important question which often haunts students, and that is how to approach quotation based questions. The subjectivity in the quotes is not a problem but actually an opportunity for the students to write different things, to write innovative and original ideas. So you should not take it as a problem, you should take it as a gift from UPSC. Hello everyone, I am Atul Garg, your faculty for ethics at Prepladder. Now every year, UPSC asks around 3 to 5 questions which are directly related to the quotes of certain philosophers and thinkers. And students face great difficulty in answering them, largely because of the subjectivity and uncertainty associated with the quotes. Now the quotes have no boundaries. There is no particular set of information that you can provide in the quotes. They are open-ended quotes, alright, and you can write anything in this world in those quotes. The idea is that how you are able to relate the things with what has been asked in the quote or which has been suggested in the quote. So most of the students, they try to identify a standard operating procedure through which we can deal with the quotation based questions. First of all, I would say that there can be no standard operating procedure in this regard. In fact, the subjectivity in the quotes is not a problem but actually an opportunity for the students to write different things, to write innovative and original ideas. So you should not take it as a problem, you should take it as a gift from UPSC. Alright, yes, certain ideas you can keep in mind while dealing with such questions. Those ideas we can discuss in this class. Like I will take one example. Let's say a quote is there of Gandhiji that be the change you want to see in the world. Now suppose you want to write an answer over this. So what you will write in the introduction? In the introduction itself, you should write the meaning of the quote. That Gandhiji is suggesting that more than external changes, it is the internal changes which are more important, and through internal changes, by changing yourself, you can change the entire world. You can create differences, you can create some changes, some progressive changes in the humanity. This will be written in the introduction. Now after that, one or two examples you can take from the life of Gandhiji, that how he has actually practiced this notion in his life. Like Gandhiji, he always was against untouchability, so he himself started living with Harijans. He wanted people to clean their own toilets, so he also took the responsibility of cleaning toilets at the first session of Congress that he attended. So walk the talk is the basic idea of Gandhiji. These one or two examples you can write. That this very famous story is also there from the life of Gandhiji, that once a mother along with her child, she went to Gandhiji and asked Gandhiji to suggest the child not to eat much sugar. So Gandhiji asked her to come after a few days. So when she came after a few days, Gandhiji suggested child to eat less sugar. Now the woman got frustrated that the same thing you could have said in the earlier meeting also. So Gandhiji replied that even I used to eat a lot of sugar. So first of all, I control it by myself, and now I know that I can control it, so I can suggest it to the child also. So this thing suggests that we should be the change that we want to see in the world. After that, you can write certain philosophers who have talked about the same idea. Like Stoicism also talks about the same idea, that the only person over whom you have control is yourself. So first of all, change yourself, and then the environment will change automatically. The same thing has been talked about Buddha also. Buddha also says that through meditation you can gain knowledge, and through that knowledge changes can be created. So Stoicism, Buddha, even Confucius, the Chinese scholar, has also said in his golden rule that do to others what you want others to do to you. So all these things are on the same frequency, are on the same level. They are all similar ideas. So 2-3 ideas from different philosophers you can write. Then you can connect the quote with the present context. You should understand that why UPSC has asked this particular quote only. Now you can connect it with Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, that people, they want cleanliness but they themselves are littering on the roads. Same goes with corruption. They want honest people but not in themselves, in their neighborhood. Alright, similarly during this COVID pandemic, people themselves were not maintaining social distancing, but they want other people to wear the mask to maintain distance. So we are also the part of environment, and when we will change, the environment will change automatically. These are few examples you can write. Then a counter perspective, if available, can also be written. Like sometimes external changes are also required to bring about internal changes. Like when the constitution abolished untouchability, it brought about attitudinal changes in the people also. So external changes act as a precursor to internal changes. So both things are possible. Inside to out approach is also there, which has been suggested by this quote. But outside to inside approach is also important. And then in the end, you can say that just like a full tree comes from a small seed, similarly, a wholehearted change in the universe can be initiated by a single person. In fact, most of the revolutions on this earth have been started with one man only. Okay, so something like this, you can write about Nelson Mandela, you can write about Gandhi himself, how he changed the whole discourse of our freedom struggle. So all these ideas you can associate. And see, the thing is that how much knowledge you have, plus whether you are able to connect that knowledge with what has been suggested by the quote. Okay, so the connection is very important. In your mind, your cognitive development is very important, and this will only come through practice. Okay, there is no alternative to practice. If you want to master quotation based questions, so first of all, you have to start practicing. Do this exercise every day. What you can do, that take 2 quotes, multiple hundreds of quotes are given in my section A book only. In my class also I give 1 or 2 quotes on daily basis. So take those quotes and try to do some brainstorming, that suppose if this quote comes in the exam, then what I can write in the introduction, what can be my body, what I can write in the conclusion. Don't write them, but do some brainstorming. And if you do this practice every day, then certainly you will be able to master them. And see, most of the aspirants, they do not answer them well. So the evaluator, if he even sees an average answer, he will give good marks in the quotation based questions. So this is where you can gain edge over other aspirants. This is where the selected candidates get edge over others. So it is not a difficult task. In fact, it's a very easy one. But again, it depends upon your practice, and your self-talk should be positive. You should tell yourself that I can really answer them. You should take them positively. Then only the things will start happening. So start practicing from now, and maybe after 1 month or 2 months, you will find yourself very comfortable with these questions. So I hope now your question has been answered. Thank you.